Good morning, students. Yesterday we studied about the forest ecosystem. Today we study about the grassland ecosystem. The grassland ecosystem covers about 10% of the Earth's surface. It is found where rainfall is about 15 to 75 centimeter per year. Not enough to support a forest, but more than that of true desert. Typical grasslands are vegetation formations that are generally found in temperate climates. These are known by different names in different regions of the world, like prairies in USA and Canada, pampas in South America, steppes in Europe and Asia, velds in South Africa, and downs in Australia. These are the world's grassland ecosystem. In India, they are found mainly high Himalayas. The rest of India's grassland are mainly composed of the steppes and savanna. Steppe formation occupy large area of sandy and saline soils. Then, what is grassland ecosystem? Grassland ecosystem is an area where the vegetation is dominated by grasses and other non-woody plants, that is herbaceous plants. It is also called transitional landscape because grassland ecosystems are dominated by the grass with few or no trees in the area where there is not enough for a forest and too much of a forest. Components of grassland ecosystem. The components of grassland ecosystem are abiotic components and biotic components. The abiotic components are non-living things, consist of carbon, hydrogen, sulfur, nitrogen and phosphorus. Again, rainfall, temperature, wind flow, ground moisture, etc. Climate of grassland ranges from cool to hot summers and may even range to ice in winter in higher latitudes. The average temperature of grassland is from minus 20 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade. Topography. It is the variety of landscapes present and determined by slopes, elevations and other aspects. Then biotic components. These are living components and its components are as follows: producers, consumers and decomposers. First one, producers. The primary producers of food are the grasses such as Aristida, Cynodon, Digitaria, Desmodium, Cetaria, etc. If herbs and shrubs are present, they also contribute to the primary production of food. Then consumers. The consumers in a grassland ecosystem are of three levels: primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. First one, primary consumers. These feed directly from the grasses by grazing and include herbivores such as cow, buffaloes, goat, rabbit, mouse, etc., deer, zebra, and also insects, termites, centipedes, and millipedes. The secondary consumers are the carnivorous animals such as snakes, lizards, jackals, foxes, frogs, etc., which feed on the primary consumer. Then tertiary consumers. These are hawks, eagles, vultures, panthers, lions, wild dogs constitute the tertiary consumer in the grassland ecosystem, which preys upon primary and secondary consumers. Then decomposers. The organic matter of the grassland is decomposed by microbes like actinomycetes, fungi like mucor, aspergillus, rhizopus, penicillium, and cladosporium. Aerobic and anaerobic soil bacteria. They release the minerals back into the soil, thus making the soil fertile. Then functions of grassland ecosystem. The primary function of an ecosystem is productivity. The producers fix the solar energy and produce the complex organic matter with the help of minerals. It provides forage for livestock, protection and conservation of soil and water resources, furnishing a habitat for wildlife, both flora and fauna, and contribution to the attractiveness of the landscape. The functional aspects of grassland can be studied by two means: food chain in an ecosystem and nutrient cycling ecosystem. Food chain in ecosystem. There is an important feature of the ecosystem that one level of an organism serves as food for another level of organisms. A series of the series is formed which is known as food chain. In an ecosystem, the food chain does not follow the linear pattern, but an organism may feed upon more than one organism in the same food chain or upon organisms of different food chains. Thus, interconnected food chain is formed known as food web. Second is nutrient cycle in an ecosystem. For any ecosystem to be successful, it is important that the constituent materials move in a cyclic manner. The producers, that is green plant, take up mineral elements from the soil and air, convert them into organic form, and after passing through the different trophic levels are again returned to the soil and air. Then last point is economic importance of grassland ecosystem. Grassland biomes are important to maintain the crop of many domesticated and wild herbivores such as horse, mule, ass, cow, pig, sheep, goat, buffalo, camel, deer, zebra, etc., which provide food, milk, wool, and transportation to man. Hence, we can say that the grassland ecosystem is a mixture of grass, clover, and other leguminous species, dicotyledonous herbs and shrubs, which contribute to a high degree of the preservation. This is all about the grassland ecosystem. Thank you.